Your peers' pillows are filled with tears. Don't be scared to fight those tears without fear. If you want to be a top tier, kick those blankets so you can see the brightness. Welcome to the Domain XER podcast, where we talk to the real numbers, the real changers. We are the X, an element of all real numbers, and we are all about finding the X in you.
Hello mensen. Hello people. This is Dennis Stander here on Domain XCR. This is not my platform, but I'm taking over the platform. The gentleman sitting here on my left is Lithetha Dywili. Dywili. Did I say that? Dywili. And this is his platform, Domain XCR. And we did an interview, and he did an interview with me, and I said, let's change. Let's swap the role. Yeah? Let's swap the role. So I'm going to ask him questions so that we can better learn to know this young man that has a nickname of G-Boy. How are you, G-Boy?
Actually good, thanks. And you?
I'm good. Yeah. Now let's start there, man. Why G-Boy? Where did G-Boy come from?
Okay, the name G-Boy came when I started at this other company that I was at, this other theater company. So apparently the director couldn't pronounce my name properly. He couldn't pronounce Tamsanga or Lithetha. So he's like, since you live in Kukulitu, how about I just say G-Boy? I was like, okay, sure, if that's easy for you. And then I didn't know that it was gonna...
Yeah, it's gonna stick with you.
Yeah, now you're... To a point where some people don't even know my real name.
Yeah. No, but that's actually interesting. Kukulitu, G-Boy.
Yeah.
So, G-Boy, where did this bug of the arts hit you? At what age?
I don't really remember the age, but I was in primary, Kwezile Sizwe, primary school. So a year before I started doing drama in grade 5, my uncle Anati, he had a group, theater community group. So I used to like go there and watch the guys and stuff. Like it was a really beautiful thing to watch. And then, not knowing that the following year, Maud is gonna bring the drama into the school. So that's when I actually started it, when I was in grade 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went into sport or anything?
Oh, I was. And I must say, at sport, I'm not really that good, especially soccer. I'm not really that good in soccer. I was so bad. Even my friends can tell you and so I was bad. But then, so how like acting was introduced was during the time where I was still playing soccer at school. But the only thing that I always had in mind was that I don't wanna just sit at home. And also the kind of people that I had back at home were kind of like people who are always like motivating me to do something, like be active. You can't just be a boy and stay at home and do nothing. Yeah, well, you must be active, but you must know where to draw the line between house chores and whatever it is, extramural activity that you're doing. So we used to like play soccer, right? And then drama was introduced. So we started, you know, almost as kids, and there's something new introduced, we all go there.
Yes.
We all go there, and then we all went there, and then there was this other dance called Kwela dance. Yeah, was it Kwela Kwe? Yeah, so we used to dance that song. And the fact that we got to like dance with girls was something else for us. It was like, yo, finally, you're gonna dance with a girl that you maybe have something on, or like crush or something, like a girl that you like. And so you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna use this chance to dance with her. So those are one of the things that made us go there. I mean, we were kids at the end of the day. So this other time, we were there at the rehearsals, dancing. And then the soccer teacher, he came to fetch us. He's like, guys, why are you here? You're supposed to be out there playing soccer. And da. He even like had a, what is it?
A stick.
Yeah, a stick.
Okay.
With him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to go out, and then there we busy playing soccer and doing warm-ups and stuff. And then he left us. When he left, we had our favorite song playing inside.
Yeah.
Inside the drama class. Yo! Everyone, we all just left. We went in there, we danced. Yo, it was so I think that's where I like sticked with acting, and since then,
Sure. I'm looking at you, man, telling the story, and I can see you reliving that moment. And
Yeah.
but that isn't that so nice that we have stories like that we can tell, that can take us back. And the back isn't necessarily something that's negative.
Yeah.
It's something that has been birthed, like with you, with the arts, and then you started just going into drama. And so where did that take you then, from primary school into high school?
So I as I was doing it in primary school, and then I had to go to high school. But then in high school they didn't have any acting thing. Yes, it was there, but it wasn't not serious as it was back in primary. So while I was still in high school, I had to, every time after school, I have to go back to the school that I was at, which is my primary school, and carry on with the acting there and everything. So yeah, from high school I was still at primary school doing acting. I never got a chance to even perform a play from my high school. And it's crazy how like when I hear my childhood stories from my siblings, they say that some of them say that they knew that I was gonna be in this kind of path, because my uncle once told me this other story of I was watching, he had like this CD of R. Kelly, the R. Kelly concert and the video and stuff. So he said I used to like sit right in front of the TV, watch it like and like I would not try and listen to anything else that is being said by anyone. I would just sit there and watch because I was so into it. And even just think of this other thing now, it just makes me laugh. So my biological father, he was a Rastafari, right? Even my mom shows, so she was also part of that. Ne? So I once was told this story that I used to like dance in the train station there by the place where we used to live. And people would like put in money and stuff.
Yeah.
So those type of stories, they make you realize, no, so I was kind of like made.
Yeah.
I was made for this thing in some sort of way, but that's something that I would not like go around and boast about.
Yeah.
Obviously, as an artist, you have to be humble because this industry.
But that's nice, man, that you can revisit these things. Because I know also with me, when I was like I was 6 years old and I saw my cousin perform, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought I would go full time into it. So even listening to your stories, that time when you're that age, you're not thinking I'm gonna be on stage. This is where I'm gonna. But when you reflect and you see, oh, that actually played a role in this. And so with where you're finding yourself now in the arts, where are you busy? What are you doing?
Okay, so currently, I don't know. Should I say I'm a freelance artist or so?
Okay.
Because if there's someone that comes to me and say, I have a play, can you come and do this? But I'll do that. But in my own time, I have Domain XCR Clothing and Domain XCR Podcast. So those are the only things that I would say I do or look at most of the time. So
don't play it so low, man. Don't play it so low. Don't play it so low. So G-Boy was with us with DS Productions in a play called Mama Cry as well. He is a brilliant actor. He's just a brilliant person. He brings something to the space that you're in. And also, he's been at the Artscape. Remember when we were at the Artscape, there was something up of you. What was that? What was that? Don't underplay yourself. Sometimes we must pat ourselves on the back and say, you know what, I've accomplished. So tell us about that thing that we saw there at Artscape that was up. A photo or something of yours.
So that was like from the high school drama festival that was taking place at Artscape. So then I was still with the group in primary. Even
What year
though
was
I
that?
was already, I think it was in 2021. So, but yeah, so yeah, that's the performance that we did. It was a play by the name, a play called Dywili. Yeah, so Dywili means like the wheel. Yeah. So this, what happens in this play? This guy, he like has his wife, and then he decides to leave the family to go and work in Joburg and all of that. Yeah, and then he leaves kids with the mother, and then the mother dies. Then the kids now have to
Fend for themselves.
yeah, and then now all of a sudden, after some years, he comes back, saying that he wants to see them and all of that. But he's always been like scam kind of. So he's coming back because his health is yeah. So now he's coming back to the family, but he's just saying to them, "No, guys, I want to reconnect with my kids and all of that and all of that." So yeah, and then we got to do it at the high school drama festival. And then the following year, the Soet Oyster Feast.
Soet Oyster Feast.
Yeah,
Lovely.
they invited us to come and do it again. So I think that's where they got there.
Nice. You see, this man, he underplays himself over here. Wait, there's more to this man. There's more to this man. This is just not from primary school, going to high school, and then going back to primary school to learn. And then you don't just land up at the Soet Oyster Feast. You don't just Soet Oyster Feast. You don't just come there and So he's been working. So there's also something that you're doing a one-man show.
Vascom etiquettes.
Vascom etiquette.
Yeah.
What is Vascom?
So Vascom, it's a bathtub, a plastic bathtub, right? That that I have used, which I've used this morning, which I've used even this morning. So the story was devised by Anansi professor who goes by the name of Anati, and also Lotonang Makoti. So they always wanted me to be in that play. It's just that at that time I was always focused on something else. I was still busy with my primary theater group, so I didn't want to. So and then last year it happened. This year actually, it happened that okay, let's do the play, let's spin it, and then we did it, and then we did put it on Zabalaza Festival, and I must say that the response from the people, it was something else. You know, it was something else to a point where I'm like, okay, let me just. I don't really like talking about
talk about it. Yes, you must.
So this other time, we were at the opening night of Zabalaza. So what they do at Zabalaza, they like all the plays that are participating in the festival, they put them together, and then you just play a snippet of your play, and just give us the part where you think the people will like it. And then there's this other part where this other guy that goes by the name of Magenge, he goes to a taxi and all of that. He meets this granny in there. People really loved that part. Even before the audience saw it. Remember, when you are busy racing, the other actors are sitting there, they like watching because they have to say next and all of that. So I could hear the other people laughing there, and then when I got off stage, because artists don't really always compliment you.
That they won't say no.
But the response from them and the audience was something else, to a point where a lot of people during the opening night, they were like looking at me, and people even started calling me Vasco. Hey Vasco, come inside, Vasco, this and that. And on the day of the award ceremony, we were like nominated. So and then I was also nominated. I think it was for most promising actor or best actor. I can't really remember because I didn't win it. So why would I?
Man, now you were nominated. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. So I was sitting there. So there was this other guy sitting in front of me, right? So I think he was also in the same category. So they called all the people, all the nominees, and then the guy decided to turn and like look at me and like shake my hand. It's like, this is yours.
Yours,
I'm
yeah.
like, not knowing that he was the one that was gonna win it.
Sure, man.
Yeah,
Sure. So
yeah.
that you see that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes
Yeah.
of even your peers seeing
Mm.
that the gifts and the talents that you have.
Mm.
And I mean, you're still young, P-boy.
Yeah.
You're still a young man. And so where do you foresee this path taking you? Where would you like it to take you?
It's not just about it taking me to the TV screens and something else. I wanna build something or be seen as a person that's gonna be in the industry for too long. Not just being in the industry on my own, but being able to help others with me, because
Yes.
I know how hard it is
Yeah.
being in this industry.
Yeah.
So I just want to, as long as I can build something to sustain myself and sustain just everything that's around me.
Yeah.
It's not just about making it into the TV screens, which
Sure.
is also part of my
Yeah.
of goals
Of your
and,
journey.
yeah, of my journey. But yeah, I want to build something that's bigger than me, because when something's bigger than me, I mean, I have that mindset of when something is bigger than me, I like the fact of always trying to reach for something.
Yes.
Because when something is like at the same standard as yours, you just become complacent. I mean, that's one thing that my uncle always tells me. You mustn't be complacent.
No.
You must always try and look out. Always be on your toes.
Yes.
So when something is at the same level as mine, I'm like, I become too complacent.
Yes.
So how about I try and create something that's bigger than me, something that's gonna keep me
Come on.
always on my toes. Yeah.
Nice. Dream big. Have goals that is not reachable, but it's attainable. Yeah, but it's not year of just taking like this. That's small dreams. Dream big, way in your mind tells you, I don't think I'll get there, but then you're dreaming. So dream there, and every step you take will bring you closer to that dream. But then that dream becomes bigger. And in that, if you reflect now, then you will see your growth from where you started to where you are now. Because when you started, that goal could have been, I want to be where I'm at right now, but you didn't know that you're going to be here now. And so the dream has grown as well.
Yeah.
So for you as a young man, what do you have to leave us a gem for young people that's aspiring to go into this thing called the arts, that think that it's only doing a TikTok video that will make you famous, that think that you don't have to grind, that you can sit at home and wait for a miracle call to come through to say that you're going to... What gem do you have to share with them?
Do something that you won't feel like it's a workload to you, and consistent. Be consistent.
Sure.
Don't be complacent. Be consistent, because the amount of work that you put in, the results are gonna. Results is the last thing, and results is the thing that everyone is like expecting to see. So the amount of work that you put in, that's where you should enjoy the whole process. And that's one thing that I like about acting. I go out there and perform, but there's one thing I love the most. I don't want to lie, and a lot of people don't know this. The rehearsal process, getting to see this project or work piece being worked or workshopped and something. That's one thing I love, because at that time you get to bring new things, and also being with your core actors as well. And that's one thing I like. And be consistent, and also don't always listen to what they say, especially if it's negative. If it's negative, just let it pass by. But even the negative stuff, it's something to help you in disguise if you can like really listen.
That's how you take it on.
Yeah. It depends on how you take it. So be consistent. Negativity, try and look for something that can motivate, not motivate you, but that can push inspire you to keep on doing what you're doing in that negative. I mean, we are actors, we look for the subtext within a text. So we look for that subtext. If this person is saying you ugly, try and think of the way that person said it. Was he or she angry or something? So
Will
use
their character will
yeah,
you see
yeah. You see, that's
yeah.
if you're creative, you look things different.
Different. And this is a other world that we're in. This is a other beast. For young people, I would say there's gonna come a lot of negatives. And that negatives come when you're going for auditions, when you're going for castings, especially the ones where you think, phew, that was the best I ever performed. And then you don't get it.
Yo.
Hey?
Yo.
Have you gone through that?
Last week I was at these auditions. Yo, I tried my best.
Yeah.
I did my best actually.
Yes.
And then I didn't go through.
Yeah.
Because the callbacks were on the following day.
Yeah.
So those are the type of things you must, especially as an artist, you must be used to failure.
Yes.
Because you never know when it's gonna pop. So get yourself used to failure, but while you're still working on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that failure doesn't validate your skill or your talent or your gift. It's just that you didn't fit in the role that they're looking for.
Yeah.
So don't let that be something that makes you despondent, that makes you depressed, that makes you anxious for the next casting, the next audition, or the next.
Yeah.
Learn from it. They don't give you feedback also. So you don't even know what you need to work on. Right?
Yeah. And I was lucky. They at least they told me we couldn't take you because there's no role for you. In other auditions, they don't say anything.
They say nothing.
So imagine that. Now you like have to live with that of like you're thinking, what?
Sure.
What is it that I did wrong?
You know, Dywili, when you do adverts, you go for a casting, and then they shortlist you. They say you optioned, and now you're thinking, sure, I'm optioned. I'm going to get it.
Close.
Yes, one step closer. And then when you look again at adverts on TV and you're not in it.
You see, those are the type of things.
Those are the things that happen. So this is the reality of the world that we're in the arts. It's not the TikTok videos that you make and those other things that it's going to be easy. It's not a fly-by-night thing. And I like what you said, G-Boy, is that you need to be consistent. And that you don't want it to be a just for now thing. It must be something that is for forever. It sustains. And in the sustaining, there's growth. And the growth in it is painful.
Yeah, true.
But you learn so much more again to be resilient. You learn so much more about yourself. What you can take and what you can't take. But allow yourself all the time to learn. Yeah?
Unlearn what you've learned.
That also, and that's difficult to unlearn what you've learned because it became part of your system. And now this system is telling you it doesn't work like that. And so here you can't also cry by the director and say, keep it around. No, you're not going to get it. But sure, G-Boy, thank you for this space that you've created. The main XCR. For podcasts to go out about these kind of things. Young people need to hear this journey, and they don't need to hear it from old people like me. They need to hear it from young people like you, to share about the journey that you're on now, man, and where you find yourself in this journey, and listen to what G-Boy has shared in this podcast, and take those gems and apply it. And if it doesn't work, try something new. Because this is an ever-changing, evolving process. The arts is always changing. There's new things coming. The AI is here. Now they're going to perform for us and we sit like dummies. But things are changing, so you need to change. You can't come with your old style of doing things. Learn and grow in it.
You, especially as an artist, you must be flexible and be easy to adapt to things. I mean, if you can adapt into emotions or like, let's say you were happy now in this scene and then in the next scene you have to be crying or doing something else, what's going to be difficult for you to like be able to play around with skills within what you love, within the arts industry. So yeah, guys.
Sure. Guys, you heard it now from the man himself. Lithetha. Dywili. Dywili. Really?
Really? By the way, guys, I actually didn't expect this because we just shot another episode, and then he's like, "Come, let's do an episode about you. Let's reverse the roles." I'm like, no. He's like, no. So that you know that we just have the episode. So, guys, you are lucky. Because I was planning to do such a thing maybe in the long run. But now, I got to do it now.
We live in the now. We live in the now. So, Dywili, thank you for sharing on your own domain. XCR.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy.
Your peers' pillows are filled with tears. Don't be scared to fight those tears without fear. If you want to be a top tier, kick those blankets so you can see the brightness. Welcome to the Domain XER podcast, where we talk to the real numbers, the real changers. We are the X, an element of all real numbers, and we are all about finding the X